Hey folks, thanks for tuning in. Wanted to give you some information about annual conference, and so Pastor Rick and I grabbed some time to be able to do this. Thanks for taking a minute to do this.
No problem.
This is great.
Pleasure.
So annual conference just around the corner, folks. Here's just a little bit of info for us. First of all, I want us to just track back. Back in February, we had our Key Connect event. And I did a little meditation kind of deal at Key Connect, and I'm sure you remember it because it was stirring and memorable. But just in case you didn't, we talked about some things that have brought us to the place that we're at in Keystone Conference, and what we were doing about those. And one of the things I was trying to stress was we were taking some time with a decent amount of appropriate transparency to look back, because we can't figure out where we're going if we don't know where we are, right? Mm-hmm. And so we talked about that and really centered in on Paul's words out of Philippians, leaving what lies behind. And we stopped right there. And I remember toward the end of our time together at Key Connect, do you remember this? I said,
because it was exciting?
Yes. I said, so we're going to do this. We're going to leave what lies behind. We have to process. But absolutely. By the time we get to annual conference, we're going to be looking forward.
That's right.
We're going to be looking in the windshield instead of the rearview mirror. So the rest of Paul's words out of Philippians say, leaving what lies behind, I press on, which is the theme for our annual conference this year, is pressing on. So Pastor Rick, you and your team took the assignment to host annual conference. Really thrilled to be over at Youngsville. It's gonna be a good time.
We're excited too.
Yeah. I think it's good for us all to know when we come together at annual conference. I hope you come expecting. I want for us all, boy, we deserve when we come together to expect something.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
And not to come thinking, oh, I'm just going to go through the motions. I don't want us to do that. We shouldn't be doing that in our churches. We're not. And we're not doing that in our conference. And so we have quite a bit of behind-the-scenes stuff that's been happening so that annual conference can be an encouraging time, a time where we feel like we've come together and we've been challenged and we have done a little bit of business. We've had some good time of worship. And so I want for all of us to come really expecting for that to happen. I think it's going to be pretty exciting. Mm-hmm. Thanks for doing it at your place. How long I call you on the phone sometimes and you're up on a ladder I know there's still a lot of stuff going on in renovations. But when did the renovations there start?
Well, the new building, we started on Palm Sunday 2012.
Okay.
The whole building, and we moved in on Palm Sunday 2013.
Okay.
That didn't mean we were done.
Yeah, you were there.
We're in there. Right.
Yeah,
we're still not done.
Yeah, it's. I think it's a really good site for us, and it'll be exciting to be there. Thanks. At your place, there's as you walk through the doors, there's kind of a larger fellowship kind of area, right. And then behind there you have kind of a multi-purpose room. That's probably where we'll be eating. Right.
Yep. Yeah. We're gonna have Sunday night meal in there.
Okay.
You have breakfast on Monday morning and as well as lunch. Everything we normally had in Pleasantville we'll have there.
Okay, great. And some folks will be staying at hotels locally, and then of course some will be staying over at the camp, and there'll be some information about how to do that. Mm-hmm. I want to encourage us when you make your plans to come. Certainly delegates will be there, and I think if you have some folks that are key leaders in your church, I encourage you to invite them to come. I think I hope that it will be. We're planning for it to be a worthwhile event, and I hope you won't leave disappointed. If any of us leave there and we don't sense that it's been a worthwhile event, something's wrong, and so we're hoping for trying to plan so that it will be. I want for us all to be praying before we come. Please be praying for me. Be praying for Bishop Roller. be praying for individuals from our boards that will be sharing a little bit of the business, but we're also going to be highlighting some of our denominational ministries. And so I'd encourage you to be in prayer for those people. There's a lot of things that are available to us in our denomination, and I don't want us to minimize that. And so we'll have some folks from ICCM. Megan Hoos is going to be there, and several of our other organizations will be represented there as well. So come. If you don't know a lot about these organizations, then this will be a time for you to know how we can be interacting with them. And there'll be some special times throughout annual conference, 2 or 3, where we'll be just kind of stepping back and just having a prayer time. We're going to have some good worship. Now, tell me about this. So, as a district,
Right.
you've got some representation from the district, right?
Okay, so we're going to have people from Warren, from the Free Methodist Church there. We're going to have people from Sugar Grove, people from Youngsville, all of them combining together to make one praise team. Different people on Sunday and some of them on Monday.
Wow, that's hard to do for different musicians to work with each other.
They're practicing now.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty
They're
cool.
excited. It's going to be a good time.
Oh, that makes me excited. That's good. And folks from your place are going to be working on the meals.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. We have to live up to the reputation at State College. So
that
was good stuff.
It was. Yeah,
so
yeah.
We have people out killing woodchucks even now.
Now, I mentioned people coming and having been in prayer for the event, and we're going to be doing some stuff as a conference, some prayer kinds of things. Mm-hmm. But also, you've got some things going on behind the scenes, right?
Yeah, let me speak to that for a second. We have a couple people in our church that have really adopted prayer ministry. And so during annual conference, we're going to have one room. It's the chapel at our new church. That's going to be set up as a prayer room. I don't know exactly. We're going to have people in there. I don't know exactly what they'll be doing. But if you have something that you would like prayed over, a specific request, or you want to spend some time in prayer throughout the day, the chapel will be open, and there will be people in there praying throughout that time. We will also be trying to put together, there's a bike trail that runs through our property, which is kind of a nice spot for us to do a prayer walk during the day on Monday. And so if you have people in your church that are interested in prayer ministry, they want to be part of that in some way, we don't want to just try to plan the whole thing out ourselves. If there are other people from the conference that want to be part of it, let us know.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, we would love to work together.
So how would they let you know?
Send something to my email. We'll have it jump up on the screen.
Okay.
It's rick@y-free.org.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So send us an email. We'll get.
So just email you, and folks
I'll pass it on to our prayer
get
team.
engaged. That's really great. So one of the things, somewhere along the way, I think you told me about somewhere outside you have like camper hookups.
Okay, so this is brand new. We just installed, because we're in a rural area and a lot of retired people who are now on the road. I mean, they spend 6-9 months out of the year in these huge campers, RVs.
Yeah.
So we installed in our parking lot 4 RV sites, and they're fully hooked up. They have water, septic, electric. So if you have a huge RV, you can bring that with you. But you better call first to make sure the 4 sites aren't gone.
Wow, that's pretty cool. I was thinking food trucks, but no.
A food truck would work. If you have a food
truck, bring it. Yes. No, that would be great. So if someone has a camper, they email you, and first come, first serve. Yeah, that's what we have to do.
Cool.
Yep. Great. So is there anything else we're supposed to say here?
If it's nice out, you could tent camp on our facility. We have showers.
Okay.
All right. We have the whole thing. We have the whole deal.
Yeah,
there's a pavilion down there. It's nice.
Very cool. This is going to be an exciting time.
Yeah.
Tell me this, though. So folks at your place, do you think they're going to be showing up for annual conference? I mean, will they want to be a part of this?
We're putting out a challenge. I'm hoping that from our end of the state, Sugar Grove, Warren, up in the northwestern corner, I'm hoping that we have the largest turnout we've ever had for an annual conference.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
I would love to see the place. There's no more room for cars,
Yeah.
So I would love to see that. Yeah, they'll turn.
Yeah, we say this all the time. So instead of looking at, annual conference or at the conference as this entity, beyond ourselves. We are the conference. Every
Absolutely.
single church is the conference. So
Yeah.
this is fun to be able to think that other churches around there can engage in ways maybe they haven't before.
Well, and maybe it's happened in the past. I don't know, but I think it's going to be so evident that the whole conference is coming together, and we really are the conference. They're all working together, a lot of different jobs. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah, we're a conference of churches and coming together to do this. So this is great. So you can register online, and you can also, there's also information about lodging kind of stuff online. So just go to our website, keystonefmc.org, and you should be able to get all your questions answered either through the registration form or certainly call the conference office. So it'll just be a few weeks now, and looking forward to seeing everyone there. Thanks for checking this out.
I think we're going somewhere. We're on to something good here. Out of mind, out of state.